Welcome. I, Coach G Singh, welcome you once again in this beautiful course of Tourist and Business Visa Blueprint. I congratulate you that you have taken this decision, and I am sure you are never ever going to regret in your life. Now, once you are in, your skin is in the game. You have already paid for it. Now the best is you just complete all these video tutorials, complete all the tasks, and make best out of it. So if you are here, I assume you have completed tourism blueprint, tourism business blueprint, because that is a basic level thing that creates your base. And now you are clear on your mission, you are clear with your vision, and you're clear with your goals. If you are here, probably you are looking for three things. One is you could do this course and do a job. Second is you are already coach, consultant, freelancer, trainer, a travel agent, and now you want to add visa in your category of services so that you can handle more clients and diversify. And the third is you are new inspiring student and you would like to do your business. You would like to become a travelpreneur, a digital travelpreneur, I would say, but you don't have knowledge. Now you would like to know much and precisely so that you can continue with your entrepreneurial journey. So all three purposes are going to be solved. Just follow step by step and see what is there for you, right? Let me just take you to the mind map and let us see what is there for you, how the program is been curriculumed. And this is more or less on the practical knowledge, because visa is subjective. It is not one thing and other thing, everything you can go in the same direction. It is, the concept is going to be the same, but then there are countries involved. You can just understand, if you have to call any of your guests, you have some conditions. Please don't come after 9. Please inform us one day in advance, because maybe you are in office, you are in business, you are in meeting or so. And we don't eat non-veg. We don't allow liquor to be served at home. So how many rules and regulations you have? You can speak in this language, you cannot abuse in our family. So how many conditions you have just to invite someone for a couple of hours, be it your relatives. But if you are going to someone else country, that is a big nation which they have developed, so how can you forget, they cannot have rules. Many people we used to see, they just say we are just going for the tourism purposes. It's okay, you are welcome, you are making their economy, but exactly your purpose is tourism only. This is how we have only made them feel like we show something else and our purpose is something else. So for the same reasons, they have developed some parameters on which they check whether your core purpose is tourism or not, whether your core purpose is business or not. So whatever your core purpose is there, apply in that category, so that interviewer, visa counselor, it helps them actually, it helps them to give you the visa. They are there to give you the visa, or your clients. But the only thing, the way we present, that matters. And sometimes it happens the genuine clients also have to suffer because of these wrong practices which we only inculcated, right? So let us start and see what is there. This whole program is a part of star membership and tourism and business visa blueprint. I have divided it into 7 days. So one thing you have to ensure, once you are starting this, you have 7 continuous days to do it. Maybe you can take 8, 9, 10 days, but it's okay, but it should be in continuous. It should not be like you are completing this video, then you are coming after 7 days. No, until you are not on a hospital bed, you should be doing it. If you don't do it, then nothing can be changed. You will be there till the time, before you were watching this video. And if you don't take actions, then also, it is just going to be the entertainment, and I don't appreciate entertainment over here, because this is a professional network. You have to create an impact. So that is the reason I'm giving you this valuable training. Okay, so this is whole 7 days are there. So in these 7 days you are going to learn concepts, types of visas. After that, you have documents, requirement, resources which you can consider. USA visa you are going to apply. It is just till the time submission is not coming, so that it gives you the idea. UK visa you are going to do, Canada visa you are going to do, then Europe visa you are going to do, and day 7 is going to be Australia, New Zealand. We'll talk about on those visas, and then probably UAE, China, Singapore, Kuala Lumpur, so that it gives you the idea what exactly is going to be happening in the visa part. And even if visa is your niche and you would like to go for the visa only thing, then what all actions you have to take, right? And then after that there will be some mock sales call, then tasks is there, and then closing remarks. So this is how I have divided this course. So let us quickly start with the day number 1, first video of concept, so that you understand what is there for you. All right, to play any game you should know the rules of the game. Once you are aware of the rules and regulations, then it is easier for you to win that game. In the same way, I treat all these products, be it visa, ticketing, or something else, I treat this as a game, and you are the player. So we should firstly know the rules of the game. So let us understand the concept of the visa. Though I have given you the brief why it is required, any of the country, if you would like to visit apart from your own country, now you have seen, even for the states within India, you have seen you require e-pass, you require COVID certificate, COVID vaccine, whatever the state has given the regulations, you have, or your clients have to go for it if you would like to enter those states within your country. It is happening. So same way, that makes my job more easier, because that has given you the understanding, clear understanding. Because otherwise, if you are brand new over here, if you have not worked in the travel industry, it is very difficult to make you understand why the visa is required. All right, so now you're clear with the why factor, why any visa is required. So visa is a kind of permission or the prior approval to enter that country. And however, even if you have visa, then also it is not guaranteed that they will allow you in. Yes, now you will say, like, my client has booked the flight, he's having the visa, now on the border he has been denied boarding. They have the right to deny your boarding. If they don't find it, whatever the purpose you have mentioned, and you are not looking like the same, if they find it is anything wrong, anything in doubt, they can simply deport you back. Yes, they have the right, and you cannot do anything. Like, if you are genuine, you can appeal, there are other ways, but you have to ensure that doesn't happen. Although it happens once in 10,000 times, or 5,000 customers, only one or two case, but yes, it happens, it happens. All right, so now let us understand the FAQ, so that it will give you the clear picture. I have given this link, you can check it in the handouts or the description. You will get it, and you will be reaching over here on this page. Since they have already collected this information, so I thought let me just produce this. So firstly, you have to understand, as per your client point of view, do you really need the visa for that country? Because for India, some countries like Maldives and other countries, Jeju Island in Japan, so they have exemptions of the visa. That means you can take, like Bali, it was having, now they are changing their policy. So for tourist visa, you just have to go over there and you can get it visa on arrival, just like Thailand before COVID it was happening, right? So that is how you need to see if you need visa or not. So you can read this out. If you are an Indian citizen, you will need a visa and a valid passport or other acceptable travel documents to enter in most of the world countries. Must check the visa information after your destination country before planning the trip. So firstly, you have to see whether you are eligible for that visa before making your planning or before making payments of your trips. If your eligibility comes, then only go for it. If you are granted a visa, then you will must obey the laws and all the conditions attached to the visa while you are in a destination country. In particularly, you must have the country before your visa expires. You must leave that country before your visa expires. Whatever the permission or approval you get, be it 15 days, 7 days, or up to 6 months, you have to leave their country before that. Prior to that, that gives you a good repo, and they will be happy to take you back next time whenever you feel. But if you don't do that, there are penalties or imprisonment also, it can be, right? So penalties for not obeying laws and visa conditions can include the cancellation of the visa, your imprisonment, and many others punishments can be done as per their rules and regulations. So more information you can just read it out, because I need to show you the path. I need to show you the path, what all is required and why it is required. For changing plane, do I need the visa? Like transit visa, which you say, what is a visa? So you whatever I have discussed, it is there. It can be in the form of e-visa, it can be in the form of sticker visa, it can be approval. So these are the forms which it comes out of. And here is you can learn more about. You can go onto this page and read all these FAQs, because once you are clear on these FAQs, does consular jurisdiction after the processing the visa, does consular jurisdiction affect the processing of my visa? So this can be your question. It can come to your mind or your customer's mind. But before you move further, I want you to at least read out all this information, and if you have any doubts and concerns, do write it out, do ask in the community, or meet us in the weekly inner circle call, and do raise your questions. Do I have to be physically send my passport to you? To you means to embassy or to agent. Now here you means you as a agent. So as a customer, you can see in what all countries you require. Do I need a visa to transit through a country? Yes. Even if you fly above that country, then also you require the visa. Let us say you are going New Zealand, and if the flight is have taken the route above the Australia, then also you need the transit visa. They don't want to fly above their country. Even if you do that, then you require a transit visa. If you don't have, then flights will not give you the entry, even if you have a valid New Zealand visa. So you have to understand the concepts. Do children or infants need a visa? Yes, they do need. Can I stay after my visa has expired? No, you have to take extensions. Can I get my visa directly at the airport? Very few of the countries allow that. I think Vietnam or some other countries have this procedure wherein you can apply before and you can get the approvals on the airport. All right, so this is the link, and you can see it from here also, visa for sure .in/FAQ. So you can probably go over there and check this FAQ list. Although we'll mention this link in the handouts. All right, so this is the basic concept which we have learned. Now, reason to visit. You should have a solid reason to visit. Number one is tourism, number two business, then there are other categories which we'll learn in types. But in tourism also, there should be a particular reason, be it you are going on a honeymoon with your friends, with your family, with your what do you say, what are the reason you can say, visiting friends and family, that can be the reason, right? So your clear reason should be there why you would like to visit that country. Why? Your why should be very clear. Now your why is clear, why you are here, for three reasons which I have told you. Now here also you should be clear while before applying the visa why you would like to visit. Same way you have to check with your client, sir, may I know the reason why you would like to travel over here, how many countries you have traveled before. So these are the kind of questionings which you have to do with your client, very politely, very politely. Then you have to see the profiling. Now this is your sales call also. You can see the profiling. If a person is there who is 12th pass, now he's earning 12,000 rupees. After that, he's only holding, not even graduation degree he's pursuing. He's, on a temporary job, getting a salary of 12,000 rupees. If he applies for the Canada, will he get the visa? Simply no. He has not traveled to any other country. I'll tell you. Now, why he will get a refusal? Because Canada says, Canada, US, UK, Europe, your Australia, New Zealand, these countries says, if you are traveling to our country, that means you are spending multiple times higher than the Asian countries. You are living in Asia, because this is for my Indian market, so I'm considering all the concepts around India. So if you are Indian, firstly you should visit your own country. Secondly, what reason is there? If the reason is solid, then show us, we'll take it as exemption. But if you are earning just 12,000 rupees, why do you want to come to Canada, and who is going to sponsor your trip? How much money you are going to spend, and how you are going to arrange that? Why somebody else is paying for you? So these are the questions which arise. It doesn't mean he cannot go, but even if he is going on his own profiling, then how? Because they know if somebody is coming to Canada, it is a 2-3 lakh rupees. So 3 lakh rupees on a holiday of 10 days, if somebody is spending, then he should be having at least 7-8 lakh rupees of saving. That means he should be earning more than 50,000 rupees per month. You have to understand this concept. People say, like, how does it matters to the embassy, like, I am earning how much? I have the money, I have the cash and all that. If you have the money, then show it. Show your continuous income, show your ITR. Why your ITR is not saying, like, you are not earning? Sometimes in India you will feel like because people doesn't show that kind of income, but now later on you will not face this. And down the line, after 5 years, they have to show it, because systems they have built in such a way. But then also, if they are showing lesser income, it cannot be less than 12,000 rupees per month. That means somewhere around 1.5 lakh rupees per year. Now he's earning 1.5 lakh rupees per year, but he is willing to invest, or not invest, but yes, spend 3 lakh rupees on his trip. How he's going to manage his homely expenses? How he's going to manage all other things? So these are the basic questions which comes, and that you should be confident enough, because once you are confident, then you will be able to grab those deals, and you can make them understand. You don't have to tell them all the things. You have to understand whether the client is lying in your category or not, whether he is going to get the visa or not. Tell them in writing, tell them over the call, these are the chances which I could see, and then take a written MOU from them. If they are refused their visa, then you are not going to be held, because you are already informing them each and everything transparently. You are not playing any game in between. You are working on the service charges only. You are not an embassy that you are giving guarantee for the visa, right? So these are the things which you should be knowing. It in profiling, you have to do the educational qualification, the travel background, the income he's earning, the profession he is in. So these are the major things which you have to see. Then the important part comes as the documentation and the story in the cover letter. So once, see, I'm giving you these basics, and sooner you will learn all these things in the upcoming videos. You have to present a story in a cover letter. Be it you have to write all the things, but you have to mention a story, why you would like to go over there, You have to make a story, because Western people, they love stories. And not only Western people, Indian people, the human psychology, they get into the stories. And story should not be the fake one. It should be the real time story which you have to create. I'll tell you, later how you can do that. Income versus saving. How much saving you have, how much income you have, whether it is proportionate or not. Like, you cannot save much if you have less income. Like, your savings cannot be in crores if your income is in thousands or lakhs, right? It takes time. So that much time you have spent and that much savings you have or not. So embassies, are going to see for that. And reason to come back, the most important thing. What tie-ups you have, family tie-ups you have, how much family members are here, how many properties or assets you have in your home country. What are the reasons, what are the connections that you are going to come back, what are going to hold you to come back, right? They have the provision to make you out, but they don't want to get into all these things, right? So they are evaluating your results, everything in advance. Just like before getting an employee in your organization, you are going through all the interviews, all the quality checks, all the referral checks, and then you make them in. Because once the employee is in, it is very difficult to lay him off or lay her off, right? So that is how you have to understand. Once you are into the country, it is very difficult for them to lay you off, until unless you don't do any bad things, wrong things, or you get stuck with the police. Then only they will come to you. Otherwise they cannot go to each and every person and say, like, where is the passport. They have the right, but they cannot ask, right? So this is how they have made it very simple, clear. Like, come to our country, visit, and go back to your country, enjoy. So this is the purpose you have to see in your client, right? And that's the purpose you will come to know. If you evaluate him on all these points, then you can go ahead and see. So this is about the concepts and the understanding. Hope you have learned a lot. In next video we are going to learn about the types of visa, how many types of visas are there, and all that. So in the meantime, just share your learnings. What are your learnings for this video, so that I could read out all the comments, and I'll try to give you the reply on that also. So thank you so much. Stay tuned and come back and see the next video for you. Thank you.